The buzzword of 2025 for executives is we're agile, which actually means to them, we're going to skip all planning foundations. We're going to wing it with sprints. Being agile doesn't make you less of a train wreck. It makes you actually not even lay the tracks to the train first. I see so many executives use the word agile as some sort of shortcut when really agile, the methodology, should be a strategic accelerator. So let's get one thing perfectly clear. Agile is not some sort of weird philosophy. It's an actual implementation methodology. It has roles, rhythms, responsibility. You don't just go agile by dropping a few crazy buzzwords at your next all teams meeting. You build agile with structure. You don't already have an agile IT department with real product owners, scrum masters, and burn down accountability. You're not agile. You're just making up words to do things faster, taking shortcuts for something that's going to cost you in the end. Agile teams speak a totally different language. If you're interviewing as a project manager, you've never done Agile before, or you don't have a Scrum Master cert, it can be very hard to go into an Agile organization. If you're not using words like velocity, backlog grooming, definition of done, those types of things, then you're not an Agile organization. You're just running a really shitty waterfall implementation dressed up as an Agile fancy words. Some red flags I see of organizations that think they're agile, that I have to go in and break their hearts, tell them they're not actually agile, they're just wasting their time running around in circles, is one, you have quote unquote sprints that deliver actually nothing. That is exactly the opposite of the point of having a sprint. If you have sprints that are just these arbitrary 2-week blocks, then you're just time boxing weird chaos, not building anything that you can move to and scale iteratively. You don't have Scrum Masters or product owners. If no one is managing those backlogs, prioritizing user value, or facilitating those delivery rhythms, then you're missing the entire spine that is Agile. Another red flag I see all the time, everyone is confused about who's making decisions. One thing that's really great about an Agile methodology or team, roles are perfectly clear. Product owners own priorities, Scrum Masters clear blocker, devs deliver. If that's not how it's working in your organization, you have this strange game of hot potato going on. And I hate to break it to you, but that's not Agile, that's just dysfunction. And the last one I'll mention, like this commenter mentioned, is that stand-ups turn into status updates for leadership. If your stand-up has turned into just a ritual of reporting into leadership instead of being able to collaborate across teams, then that is just turned into micromanaging on a daily basis. So the next time your executive gets on stage and is like, hey, we're an Agile organization, raise your hand and ask who the Scrum Master is, because the silence and blank stare is not only very entertaining, it's also very telling.